And I am now alive 30,000 years later. I know, I know. But anyway, if you saw the title before you clicked on this lovely live stream, you'd probably be thinking, wait, Saturn has a birthday? By technicality, actually, yes, according to the Vedas, or pretty much Vedic astrology. Today is Shani's, or Saturn's birthday. So, I'm trying to make a nice little occasion thing, whatever. So, that's the topic of the live stream today. It's going to be all about our favorite hipster. Yes, he is our favorite hipster. Don't no 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 don't you say anybody else's because I'm gonna have to disagree with you. But anyway, so give me just a few moments. I'm trying to find one more. Mm, okay, fine. I'll go with that one. Trying to find one more oil that I thought I had, and then I'll be sitting down. So keep your weave on. If you don't wear a weave, I'll keep the rat on your head there. One ringy dingy. What's this bloody thing? Two ringy dingies. That one work. Where the heck is my bloody hyssop oil? Oh, we're in front of my face. Mm-hmm. Wakey, wakey, kid. Use your head. Hello, Fiona and Kayla. So as you guys can definitely tell from the title, today is good old Shani's birthday, literally. So I even went overboard, even made something like this. I know it's gonna look a little bit like over the top, but hey. So here, see, well that's not gonna show up as well. Let me do this. How about that? Will that show? Oh yeah, that'll show up better. So anyway, here we go. A very whoops. No, not a very whoops, but a very merry birthday to Johnny. There we go. You stupid thing. Cupcake. You're about to drive me mad. There we go. Okay, there we go. Actually, it would be much better if I just did it this way here. Why the heck are random? Why the heck are like random phone numbers now calling me like all all of a sudden? Because I have like a total of 3 to 4 numbers that I have no idea who they are, and don't know who you is, and I could care less who you is. Let's see. We'll add that to which one? Which one? I'm just gonna go with the one with the stars on it. And yes, there's gonna be a themed um, live stream, like a trivia and all that stuff, and any questions about Saturn or Shiny. Yep, are fair game. So, but before that, I'm gonna flip it that way. Then we're gonna do this, and now we're gonna press that button. So, hopefully it'll be. Yeah, there we go. Put that brightness though. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Angela. So, play this stupid thing. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And if you guys are wondering, like, okay, so what was the thing in the middle? Well, here, I'll show you. If you're, hello, Jay. If you're familiar with Alice in Wonderland, like the part where the Mad Hatter and the Rabbit get excited while the King of Hearts says to the Queen of Hearts, "My dear, today is your birthday too." It is, and then they just go, "Yeah, that's what it was." See if I can get that thing to focus without the glare. Yeah, that it is. Yeah, but then the image of Shani just there, and all of a sudden there's a confetti, and then like strobe lights going off, and he's just like, "Oh, wait, what did I say?" Because I voiced it too. At least Saturn though. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Oh, damn it all! Because Shiny just doesn't like being the center of attention. That's just him naturally. But anyway, to him, to who? Yeah. Uh, gosh. But anyway, yes. Okay, let's see. Well, and the reason why, I'm actually saying that it is that because of the specific I'm not really sure how it's calculated, like if a certain position's there or not. But one of the apps I have, Cosmic. Wait, what was it called? Cosmic something. Please hold. Let me get it. Cosmic Open. Yeah, Cosmic Insights. It just pretty much just slapped me in the face, being all like, "Hey, okay, today is Shani's birthday," and I got that like earlier this morning. And by the time I looked to see like the timing of all of it, it pretty much is getting close to being like, by technicality, the official date of it being technically over. But nope, I made that just in time. But this is his belated no, not belated on birthday, belated birthday woozy woo stream, I guess. So let's actually. Oh, sorry. I'll put up a trivia question so you guys can get engaged and see. Not engaged like marry each other. No, because if that was going to happen, I'd be pretty much like crap. I can't believe I just made this big mistake for them. So let's see. Deck. Well, because since it's mainly all about just Saturn, I may not be doing card readings tonight, but I mean, if you have a question about Saturn, like how Saturn is placed in your chart and how to make him be less likely to. Here, let me grab the beating stick. Because it can't be a shiny, party without his stick. Or, like I can also give like ideas to make him not be all like, "Oh, you stupid brat! Oops, birthday. That's what I wanted. You getting whacked." No, but so I guess I'll just put in the first trivia question. Yes, it is, and by technicality, you can even say shiny eclipses the moon as it being a new moon. But actually, here is actually the first trivia question. Where is it? There we go. Let's see here. We'll put this as true or false. Make it kind of a little bit simple. And again, if you don't know, just take your best guess. Let's see here. And now when I'm talking about Saturn, let's see here. I'm mainly talking about the Hindu mythology instead of the Greek mythology, because there's a bit of a difference with them. So let's see. Okay, true or false is not a. Let's put it this way. Okay, here we go. True or false? Noting. Shani Saturn is a stepson to his father, meaning that essentially when Saturn was born, was he born as a wedded child, like mother and father? Like how you have your mother and father, and how you have a stepmother and a stepfather? Got one for false. Okay, you got split down the middle, 50-50. One true, one false. And if you don't know the answer, just go with what you feel. And his father, so that way, for educational purposes. Saturn is this like the sun, like the pretty much Surya, the sun. Yeah, Shani's father is Surya, the sun. So that way the sun, like sun, sun, the king of the chart. And I'll give it up until, let's go a total of 3 minutes. There's still fluid in there. Just a little. So I'll give it an, yeah, about, when it gets to like actually screw it. When it gets to the 2 minute mark, I'll end the poll because I want to try and make this a little bit quick. Okay, there is the 2 minute mark. Yeah. So, don't boop. We have loading. There we go. So, Shani is a stepson to his father. One said true, and the other two said false. If you chose false, it's true. Saturn Shani is actually not born from Surya's wife. So, in the eyes of Surya, the sun, since Shani was born from the sun's or Surya's wife's shadow, Chaya, that makes Shani a stepson because Chaya is not really his father's wife. So he's born and seen as a half like a stepchild. But Yama as well. Actually, speaking of Yama, here's another one. I'll say that one for a different one. Say that one for later. Let's see. What's another question? Let's think of another good question. Oh, here's one. Here's a good one. Let's see. That's going to be a good one. The last option. Yep. No, I don't think that's even a word, but here's a next question. Give it a second. Where Which of these is not a quality of Saturn? Rebellious, perfection, neutrality, selfishness. Good luck, Bretts. Don't whiff it. They got split down the middle between neutrality and selfishness. Oops. Bing. Do I need to add more water? Probably looking like I do. Okay, well, all my crystals will just decide that. Oh, I'm going to jump all at once. Okay. Okay, then. I'm going to add some more water to this. Be right back. Let's do it. Ski boof. Okay, there's a little bit like that. Okay. Chill for a little bit. Okay, let's see. Where? Yes, Angela. Well, but hey, Fiona, at least, hey, look at this. You'll still be learning, though. Which does make sense. Because he's being kind of a bit selfish if he's eating his own children. That makes perfect sense. He's being so selfish that he's consuming the children. So that way he can keep his title and not lose it. Where? Okay. That makes perfect sense. But when you look at Shani or Saturn in astrology, though, that's where it comes different. Is he a perfectionist? He will take his nice, sweet time to ensure every little thing about the work he does is flawless. And you say, "Come on, old man, can you work a little faster?" Oh, fuck your kid. Let me do my work, you stupid bastard. Boy, oh, you better get away. Nobody gets between me and my work. Is he rebellious? Oh, you better believe it. If you have somebody like the king that's trying to put his influence, like for example, Surya trying to put his influence on his stepson Shani. What the hell you want, Dad? Oh, you want me to be all like, oh, praise you, you big flaming ball of stupidity. Yeah, he's on fire. He's quite the flamer. No, stupid flaming ball of bastard. More like, oh God, why did I have to come from a flamer? Oh. So whatever Surya represents, Shani is the polar opposite. You have the heat, fire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is correct. But now, the split down to 50-50. If you chose selfishness, you are correct. Shani, Saturn, is not selfish. One of his qualities is sacrifice. What is he needing to give up in order for something better to come? Does he have to sacrifice his love life? Does he have to sacrifice desires? Like, for an example, since Shani is crippled and he walks with a stick, does he have to sacrifice the wishes of thinking, maybe I could run the mile? Oh, damn it, and I'm stuck with this thing. Oh, oh well. So neutrality is equality. Now you're probably thinking, how is Saturn neutral if he likes to come around out of nowhere and be like, "Whoops, you broke your neck," or "Whoa, you're out of line, kid." Put it this way: Saturn is blind. Saturn that can't really look at anybody and think, "Okay, oh, you're kind of pretty. Well, yeah, let you slide." No, no, he doesn't go like that. He's like, "Okay, did you do this stupid thing? Yes or no?" Well, yesterday I. Did you do it? Yes or no? Come on, have a heart. F your feelings. Did you do it or not? Yes or no? Yes. Guilty. That's it. You didn't? Innocent. Off with you. Saturn is neutral. He is neutral. He doesn't favor you or hate you. He doesn't. Because he's the one that has to give the karmic, pretty much the karmic repercussion, both positive and negative. He gives reward, but also gives the well, with Nyx though, I mean, yeah, new moon in Rohini. Wow, yeah, that's like Chandra. What Chandra? What are you doing? What are you doing? Mm. But Nyx though, for me, Nyx is actually a lot more gentle, and with her neutrality, it's more like a mother to all. She has a more of a loving. Shani's more like, did you do it or not? Yes. Hold out your wrist. No, you didn't. Get out of my sight, you little twat. Yeah, best put. He doesn't favor anybody, and he doesn't. Oh yeah, no. Okay, never mind. But let's see here. That's another question. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Mm-hmm. And when you understand her and like how she is, you really don't be afraid of her because usually people are afraid of her because when they first go towards the next, they're like, "Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of mother?" Because she doesn't understand it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. True or false? There we go. True or false? Shani is one of 3 Yogacaraka planets. True or false? If you don't know the answer, take your best guess. And again, we'll go for a total of 2 minutes again. Oh wow! Everybody says true. Okay. And even though I tend to also say it a lot too. If you're here in past live streams, then yeah. Ooh. There we go. So 1 more minute remains. Wah, wah. 1 minute remains. Don't mind me, I've been trying to do 30 things at once. So don't mind me. I'm just waiting for that thing to change to a minute. No. And boom. So, loading. Shani, or Saturn, is one of 3 Yogacaraka planets. True. He is. And for extra credit, can anybody else tell me the other 2 planets that are Yogacaraka planets? There's 2 more. Do, 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 do. Kayla is correct. It is Venus and Mars. It is Venus, Angela. You're correct. But Jupiter, actually, it's not Jupiter. Mercury and Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto cannot be Yogacarkas. And same with Rahu, Ketu, and Black Moon Lilith. They cannot be Yogacarkas. And Yogacaraka is when you have a planet rule 1, 4, 7, or 10, one of those houses, or essentially Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, when you have a planet ruling those houses, but also owning again 1, 5, 9. Because essentially by default, that makes that planet be like a lucky planet. The only ascendants that have that are Cancer and Mars. No, Cancer and Leo. Those 2 have Mars as Yogacaraka because it's the king and the queen. Their lucky graha is Mars. You have the fighter, the soldier, defending the king and the queen. Now, Taurus and Libra. Shani's the Yogacaraka because Shani owns Aquarius and Capricorn. Taurus ascendant. Capricorn lies in the 5th. I mean the 9th. The 9th. Next door is Aquarius in the 10th. Yogacaraka right there. That's Yogacaraka. It is. Yep. Fun fact about the sign of Cancer. Well, one of the stories about Cancer. There was a myth actually believed that when Hera, like Queen Hera of Olympus, she was invited to attend a festival that the people of the world were holding for her. She was just so overjoyed that she got invited, and she got herself ready. So she sat on her throne, got her lotus scepter in hand, and pretty much just like tapped on the armrests. And as soon as she did that, she fell through the clouds and was just going like sitting in the chair, just like an elevator, just like do, and she's just sitting and going all the way down to Earth, going at rapid speed. Meanwhile, down below, there's this crab on like pretty much on the shoreline. He's just standing there, just minding his own business. Looks around a little bit, then out of nowhere, squish, and then like one of the pinchers comes out, like lays out from underneath the chair. As soon as the chair lands, Hera goes, "Ah, okay. So let's go to this film." Oh, what have I done? I killed this poor crab. I'm so sorry. Here, she takes the piece, like the little pincher of the crab, and feeling so sad about it, she throws it up to the stars, and it becomes the sign of Cancer. So essentially, one of the stories of Cancer is that it was actually put up there as a way of showing um, remorse for accidentally squishing it. Actually, Hera did that and like trying to be a little bit apologetic for killing the poor little crab. So that's her way of saying sorry. That's just one of the potential myths, though. But with Libra, yeah, well, mhm. Well, the thing is, oh, Gandy Mays, yep, and actually, the thing is, now here's a way of thinking. Even though naturally, believe it or not, one Hera, Queen Hera herself, is if not probably near the most Saturnian Greek goddess in terms of responsibility, marriage, unionship, and commitment, and pretty much doing your karmic expectation. Why is that? Whenever Zeus decided to be a two-time and twathead, Hera responded. And after when he hanged her upside down by anvils, and she vowed never to go at him again, and he still did it. Here's the thing: when Hera and Zeus were wedded, everybody was invited, and everybody was there except this one water nymph, who became a turtle for being so slow. So, from Hera's perspective, if the individual that Zeus woozy wooed with, if they did not make an effort to go to her and say, "My queen, your husband is trying to violate me," they did it though. They never made an effort to be like, "My queen, help! Your a trying to be doing some stick festing over here. Stop him." Oops. So, since there's no effort, if everybody was there when her and Zeus were wedded, don't you kind of have the idea of thinking maybe from Hera's perspective, there's no excuse if you didn't know I was married to him. So you are meaning to tell me you're going to be violating my marriage, thinking that you can just woozy woo with a husband of mine? You think you're just going to do that, huh? And you'd even make an effort to even let me know or alert me that he's acting like this? No, no, no. You need to be punished to think, oh, I'm going to violate this unionship between me and my husband. So she's not jealous. She's actually acting punishment for. Mhm. And unfortunately, as bad as that sounds, from Hera's perspective, because of that child being born from Zeus and another, it disrespects the marriage between her and Zeus. That's why she acted that way. Was it right? No. But nonetheless, that's why she acted that way. But in a way, I can perfectly understand why she swings at those who violated the unionship. Do I blame her? I don't honestly. But the children, I would have to say that probably would be the moment to stop and take a step back because that can't be helped. Yeah, if it was up to me, I mean, if I was Queen Hera, I mean, I would still have that unionship with him. Like, okay, whoop de whoop, whatever. Oh, what Zeus? You want to come back to the throne room? No, this is my house. Well, even though Hestia has full dominion, I do have some dominion of it in here in the home. So, my house. You sleep outside, boy. Oh, you want to have a good night with your wife? No, go and sleep outside, you dog. Mhm. And speaking of that, too, Angela, for me, Hera has. Yes, that sounds exactly like her. And also, Hera, if you have worked with her, then you know you had better have the home in good condition because she will not hesitate to be all like, why are the dishes not done? Yo, why is this home a wreck? How come the children aren't taken care of? How come nothing is organized here? You call this a home? No, you're gonna have to get this place more comfortable. This isn't a home. You call this no? This is not a palace. Oh, no, no, no! Get up and fix it. But anyway, yes, Hera is Saturnian for that reason. Hmm. And whenever you, and actually, Angela, out of curiosity, whenever you address her, do you always call her like Queen, my Queen, Queen Hera? Do you call her that title? Because for me, by default, I mean, I just always just say my Queen, and I've always done that. I just it just feels natural to me because it's just like giving her that status of it's like being aware of her status and being okay. So if whenever and naturally take note for everybody too, whenever you are working with mhm, take note for everybody too. Whenever you have a divine being and give you a name or some title to address them with, always use that one. Always use that one. Always. For me, I've worked alongside Hera since when was this? Let's see. It had to be the start of 2018. Yeah, 2018. Mid start 2018. And honestly, when she actually approached me and was actually as kind of what's that word I'm looking for? She was I don't want to say commend I want to say commendful, but more like she was pretty admirable, like giving me admiration about how I've stuck with a commitment despite the BS and stuck with it. That she actually offered and wanted me to actually have her be a part of making sure that other stays in line. Because there's one thing I will say: if you bring Queen Hera in any of the workings you do that involves keeping a commitment, especially if it's the other party is a male. Oh, oh, well, the best way to put it is that you'll probably, to give you a good idea, say like if he's not listening or doing what he's supposed to do, he's just being all. If you ask her for help, she'll probably be coming in out of nowhere, just all, yoo-hoo, hey, big boy, come on, you have obligations to do. Huh? Let go of me. No, you said you do your obligations. Go to your significant other now. Oh, you want to change your mind? No, you don't change your mind. Do it. Oh, you're lazy? Oh, that's okay. No, I don't care. Hmm. That might have been the check. Might have been a sign of approval. Speaking of that, let me see if I actually have a picture of her, like her because I have a statue, like a dedicated like bust statue of her for her. I just gotta like dig dug to find it. Hold on. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. Okay, so then it'd be higher. Should be around in here. Nope, too far. Maybe. Nope. All right, please hold while I play dig dug trying to find out. Do, 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 do. Come on, where are you? Where is it? It should not have been this down low. Because it wasn't that long ago. Okay. Aha! Found it. Now the real question. To get the brightness to be just on point. um, and the funny thing too, the peacock is also a planet. No, no, not a planet. A bird that's also tied to Venus and Lucifer, believe it or not, because in Vedic astrology with the Panchi Paki system, one of the birds that's actually pretty much given to somebody at birth is actually the peacock. Rest in peace, Argus. Yep. But anyway, here is actually the bust or like the statue of Hera that I have. And I have it actually, I haven't found a spot to put her in yet, like around in the room. But she's in a spot where she's still in a a decent respectful spot. But this is what she this is her too bright. There, that should do it. No, that's too dark. The heck, dude. There we go. Here, let me keep it that way. There, yeah, there it is. And you're probably thinking, well, she appears to be very easy and gentle and soft looking, just based on how the face looks. Yeah, that's how. That's oh well. Here's another one. Here's another image. And this one, this one's actually a little bit funny. I actually asked if she wouldn't mind being like having her. What the heck? What the heck, dude? Okay, two can play that game. Give me this thing. And then I like how I went from Saturn's birthday party to now Queen Heroes taking over. But actually, believe it or not, Shani would rather have somebody else be in the spotlight because that's his nature. He doesn't want to be everybody's, look at me, aren't I good? No, he could care less. He'd rather have other people be in the spotlight. But I asked if she wouldn't mind being like a model for one of the necklace pieces I made a while ago. And this is how it looks like. No, again, let me just turn the brightness down a little bit so it's visible. Mm-hmm. And let's see, do I have any other images of her at all that I can think of? Let's see. Well, can't see because the brightness is all meh with it. You can see her like there in the back there. Who's there? Let's see. I also have somewhere I know an image of her when I made a meme with like an image of her that said that moment when you realize you can punish a two-time and twat head. I gotta find. I don't know if I have it still, but yeah, that was a meme I put. Let's see. I don't think I have the image of it anymore, but I'm digging. Today, well, it's a happy Mary on the birthday, Shunny. You're trying to get out of the spotlight again. Damn it! I don't want to be looked at. Leave me alone. Stop looking at me. Fine out, geezer. Where's this? Okay, well, there it is, that meme picture. Okay, that's not it. Nowhere there. I would have thought. I would have thought for sure it would have been popped up by now anywhere. Any come out image, whatever you're hiding at. What the? Don't mind that. That was like a Lilo and Stitch reference. I like watch that movie every morning, Monday through Friday. So yeah, the whole movie got stuck in my head. I found it. Here it is. Oh, except here we go. When you realize you can finally punch the two-time and ho. Yep, there. Well, there's Queen Hera again. She's like, oh, I'm allowed to whack him, huh? Okay, careful, Zeus. You don't want to be having a big oops happen now. It's like, do you happen to have a way to like do you follow me like on Instagram or anything like that, Angela? Because if you do, I'll send you that. And speaking of that, I know there's another. I know Or do you? Well, if you click down below, like in the description box, like below, where it has like the links of all that. If you follow the link and if you find like a way, just a way to message me at any way, I'll send you that. I'll send you that. So that way you can have that as your lock screen. But I think, I know for sure because I saw it. Oh, yep, there it is. Well, there wasn't. Okay, where is this bloody thing? Aha, look what I find. There it is. No, go back. Stick. Really? Well, Hera is actually good. That's kind of like how, except like with me and Hell, except Hell, the way that she said it was all you get up, but made me deaf, or I'm really am going to kick the bucket. But anyway, how's this now? Do you happen to have this statue of Hera? Because this has actually has been like on my to get list. But the thing is, I haven't gotten it yet because I haven't found like a really dedicated good spot to put it in. If even if I did have it, with a does she happen to also have like lotus flowers or even like a lotus candle holder? Um, of course, peacock feathers, but and as well, does is there any representation of like calves like or a cow at all? Oh, I mean to be completely honest, sometimes I just I just amaze myself sometimes. Like, it's okay. I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna let whatever is coming to mind just come out of the mouth. Just let it come out and let it flow. There's one. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. And also here is also by any chance one of the flowers you give her or have ever offered to her blue lotus. Like, have you made like an offering of like dried blue lotus flowers, or even made like a blend? Like, let's see. Say like you're going to make a dedication oil with Hera or for Hera. I mean, let's see here. Let's see how fancy and creative I can get. Let's see. We would first start with having a coconut oil base because, well, Queen Hera is a primarily she is I would have to say primarily a moon goddess. like most associated with the moon, but does have the Saturnian qualities. Oh, beautiful. That'll work just as good. But Blue Lotus, I would maybe consider. But oh, fun fact, and I bet you already know this anyway. Queen Hera is also a triple goddess. She has a triple aspect. Fun fact. And what is the triple aspects? Well, glad you asked. The maiden, the bride, the mother, wife, crone, widow. That's your triple aspect for each of the three: maiden, bride, mother, wife, crone, widow. Mm-hmm. She is a triple goddess figure for that. See if I can. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to just take a quick look through all my oils right quick. And I'm just going to see if I can come up with a oil blend real quick and real fast. It is going to be, oh, definitely that one. That one is no question. Not that one. That was too feisty. That one, yeah, that was too hot. Hot as in like just too heated. Mm. Not that one. Well, yeah, that one too, but what do you? Yeah, no. But then again, that one has to be a certain color. Okay. Okay, I think I've got me. I think I've got my chosen oils, except two of them that I don't have labeled. Okay, so here we go. So for Queen Hera. Okay, here we go. Base coconut oil. Crap, I forgot one more. I got one more. Yeah. We won't worry about that one. I'll just make that as I can. So I'll even write it out. Okay, hand me scratch sheet paper that'll work. Okay. You'll do. Get over here. Let's try it. Let's go off the bed. Okay, Brownies, can you hand me a writing instrument, please? No, don't pick up a spear and then poke me with it and then give it to me. Having my blood on it. That's not going to work. Me, well, I always use what I have on me. So let's see here, and I'll even explain for each one too. The base coconut oil. Well, because coconut is a moon associated plant, and it does have the Cancerian qualities tied to it. So by default, it's like the oil of the moon, the oil of like the standard carrier oil that's for like divine feminine. Coconut oil as the base. Probably should put that there. Oil, the base. Let's see here. Well, of course, obviously, Blue Lotus. Now, Blue Lotus as a plant, it can be considered as hallucinogenic, kind of like cannabis. But with Blue Lotus, though, the fumes and the aroma of Blue Lotus, it actually gives like a similar like experience as cannabis, but it's not as like Huh? It's not like that. It's more like a blissful. Like it's like being in a happy state, and you actually feel more in tune. If that makes sense. That's the best way to put it. But blue lotus is a plant naturally. Mhm. As a plant, blue lotus by default, pretty much anything negative comes into contact with blue lotus, it goes like this, slides right off. It's so pure, negative or toxic toxicity rolls off. Kind of like the water off a duck's back. Yeah. Nope. Just glides right off. So there's one. Let's see. Clary sage. As a plant, clary sage actually assists in childbirth. It is one of the plants that helps when delivering a child into the world. So, being since Queen Hera is given dominion over women, clary sage, a plant that assists with nature's gift for women to do that man can never do. Yeah, I can see that's the connection too. But clary sage is a plant. It does give a feeling of I'm trying to find the right word. Pretty much, it gives the feeling of enlightened serenity. That's the best way to put it. And for me, I love the smell because with clary sage, it smells like iced tea. Don't look weird. Deal with it. So what? Hey, it's not like it's twisted tea, okay? Um, Next one. Geranium. Geranium as a plant and a flower. The best part of geranium? Mm, a, a Calypso Island iced tea. I couldn't resist. Geranium as a plant has the behavior and energy and like the energetic tone of like think of geranium as like that best friend that cares about you so much that is willing to tell you how you just pretty much willing to hurt your feelings to tell you the truth and how you feel. Like they don't care about how you feel, but they can tell you what's best for you. That's geranium. Like dump his ass. He's not good for you. He's a piece of dump his ass. That's geranium. Sometimes it smells beautiful and pleasant. Sometimes it doesn't. Yes, so geranium. But as a plant, geranium is pretty much the best as the one who keeps order, the order keeper, like the law, like pretty much keeps the law of the heart in check. Next one. Um, I just had it, I lost it. Where the heck did it go? I just had it in my head. Now it's gone. It'll come back in a second. Oh, found it. Magnolia. Specifically, magnolia blossom. Ooh, yeah. But that's the thing too with geranium. You have to understand geranium is a plant that if you aren't pretty much being like mindful of it, it'll whack you one. But magnolia blossom is actually seen as like the elderly mother blossom flower. But magnolia also represents the more supportive caretaking and giving that sense of validation, if that makes sense. And since magnolia has been pollinated by beetles before bees came in, one of the very first trees ever to be pollinated, magnolia does have this wisdom sense of beauty, if that makes sense. So essentially, magnolia would be wise assurance of beauty. Let's see. Essentially, what I was doing, I'm trying to remember them all without even looking at them. Okay, that one too. Now, this one I can definitely say as well. Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile. As a plant, whenever chamomile is around a plant, doesn't matter what it is, it pretty much helps that plant grow more. It supports the plant. So Roman chamomile, essentially, wherever it's put in with another plant or an herbal mixture, it amplifies the effect. But now, on its own, Roman chamomile is essentially the little, I even like to call the little medic. And since chamomile is such a small little plant, it's like a helper plant. But in the case for Hera, as a queen, what does a queen do primarily alongside the king? Rules and supports the kingdom, which is the people. And one of the things that I usually always get is that she always says my people and supports the people and keeps the kingdom up. So that supporting role comes in. So more like supportive well-being, all pretty much like all on all levels. I said geranium. What do you? Not really that one. Got that one and that one. Let's see here. Now these last two. One of them, immediately when I say it, you're gonna think. The other one, maybe not. First one, and it's not the one that's probably gonna make you go home. Well, that is the one. First one, hyssop. Hyssop. I like to call hyssop the big brother of lavender. Lavender's big brother. And you know how lavender is all like the way it looks is like a calm, beautiful, chill, relaxed, woozy woo, lulling plant. So do I. But hyssop as a plant, as we know, hyssop is a plant that says any BS, anything like that, get it out. This place is cleansed, refreshed. Start new. Clean slate. So with Hera, you're gonna expect me to come in here. It better be spotless then. So it has the qualities these of maintaining purity and authority. Because hyssop, in order to be known as the most cleansing, purifying, and keeping something sacred, you have to have the plant has to have the energy to be like, no, cleansed, pure, staying this way. Has to be feisty. Like, I didn't ask you, you're gonna. And now the last one, the very last one that I can think of. It is actually one of my absolute favorite ones. I'm actually going to stick it up my nose right now. And yes, this was the other one. Like literally, if I could, I would just keep this thing stuck in my nose all day. Okay, but what is it? You're making the suspense too much. Fine, here, have a looky look. Gardenia. Gardenia as a plant. There you go. Well, coincidence. But gardenia as a plant. Gardenia is similar to blue lotus, as in the effect of negativity doesn't affect. But gardenia has the ability to go to the highest point of devotion. But if gardenia comes into conflict with something, gardenia is strong enough to push back. Pretty much think of it as like, pretty much think of it in a way similar to like Joan of Arc in a way. Meaning that you have a feminine warrior that has beauty and knows exactly where she wants to go. But if something comes in her way and tries to push her back, she won't hesitate to take a stand and push back. That's gardenia. So, in Hera's case, you have elegance and will to fight. Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, so and okay, fine. We'll get even more. We'll get even more little fancy dancy. Hand me some of these magical, beautiful stones to put in there too, just for giggles. Definitely that one. But now, if you don't have any of these stones, okay, but then you can always improvise with master quartz, clear quartz. Yeah, you get the idea. Nah, not for fun. Okay, let's see. When I think of Queen Hera, I think of these. So that means I did go to find them. And I probably more likely than not will not suggest there be stones that are not water safe or not fluid safe to put in. And especially if you have stones that are not fluid safe, don't put these in. Don't put them in. Just have them be charged on the outside. Or if you have a clear quartz deep there, that's just splendito. They use that. I do not have a piece of opal, but that's one of the stones I could put in there right off the bat. Um, do I have? Well, I do, but it's so little. I have a lot of it, but it's so tiny. So we got one of that. Okay, are any of you over there? No. Okay. So we have. Let's put them all right there. Let's see. Definitely you. Not really that much. Nah, probably not. You can't put that one in oil fluid mixture because it'll just disintegrate. Yep, that one too. One of my favorites. Well, of course, that was the Master Stone. Any more? 3, 2, 1. Okay, skedaddle. So, stones that you could put into this oil mixture. Here to go. Actually, here's that way I don't lose any of them. I'll just put them in this little sack carrier thingy. Okay, so here to go. First one. Number 1. Standard moonstone. Just regular moonstone. Alright, well, moonstone. Rainbow moonstone. Of course. That one's kind of a given. Next one. Well, of course, again, clear quartz. It's always a good option. Same with snow quartz or frost quartz or ice or pretty much milky quartz, the same thing. Next one. Well, get over here. This one, you actually might maybe crush it instead. And actually, just for giggles, I don't know if you've ever seen it or I've ever shown it, but here's a black moonstone. There's a black one. Anyway, the other stone, lapis. Good old lappy. hmm And that one specifically Lilith stone. The one that I showed, that one's specifically hers. This one's lapis. Though, since lapis, for lapis though, I would actually see if we can get it crushed, make like the powder, and then put it in there. Because I mean, yeah, the blue going into the oil, just like a little bit of it, and then the gold chunks, and when it glistens, yeah. And I have another one that just came into my head, and I didn't even think about it. But that one, because I don't have it, I'll say at the end. Next one, amethyst. Amethyst. Even though it's pretty generic, but again, when I hear hair, I think, okay, royalty, purple. Queen, purple. Moonstone. Next one, if I can get my finger on it. Next one. Hold still. Next one, sodalite. Why sodalite? Well, because sodalite is actually able to go into the mind and help think. And then after when the mind is able to figure it out, speak what's the mind as clear as it can be. So sodalite's one. Next one. I love the stone. Even though I call it Morgan Freeman, it's Morganite, but here. I call it Morgan Freeman because, it makes the joke funny. Sit still. Morganite. Oh man, you just said the other stone that I was going to say at the end that I don't have. Peacock ore. Yep, Morganite is another one. Why Morganite? Or I call it Morgan Freeman. Why that one? Because Morganite is about devotion, commitment, and unionship and negotiation between one another. It helps pretty much balance and ensure negotiations. Oh, then yeah. Next one. And now this one is also a stone of Saturn. Yeah, but yeah, I bet you she was not having it that time. Here's the next stone. This one's actually also of Shunny's too. Blue sapphire. Blue sapphire is a stone. It's all about commitment, devotion, focus, and being obligated and responsible. Oh, Hermes, how many more do you have left? That's not enough. Keep stacking. Wow, you do pretty good in that game, Tetris. But yeah, blue sapphire is another one. I only got two more left. Okay, I can get a hold of. There's that one. Now this one likes to jump. This little one likes to jump. Trying to keep a good grip on him. Next one. See, he's already trying to jump. Blue topaz. Nope. Sit still. Yeah, I'm gonna try and that way you can see it better. Le bleu topaz. Yep, there's the blue topaz. And the weird thing about blue topaz is that when I touch it and feel it, my hand feels like it's wet. But when I look, oh, it's a stone in my hand. My hand feels just, it feels wet all of a sudden. Oh, because of that thing. For some reason, it just makes water for me feel like it's there, but it's not. Last but not least, now, of course, if you already know me very well, then you probably are guessing, let me guess. If by any chance does it happen to be that stone, and by that stone, that stone. That stone he will not shut up about. The stone that he literally will take all of them in the world if he could, but he can't because that's not possible. Last one, kunzite. Why kunzite? Kunzite's all about long-term devoted commitment and highest forms of love. The highest form, which is commitment, devotion to other. Queen Hera has dominion over unionship. That's a given. Yes, kunzite. This is a honk. This piece is a honker. I also have a little kunzite tower over there, and I also have this one, which was my first big piece of it. Flip it that way. Yep, there's a raw for my first raw piece. Then here's this one. You notice how one's darker than the other? Because this kunzite's a little bit more flirty. This one's a little bit more like emotionally focused. But yeah, the first one I have, but that first one, yeah, that one's more of a little flirty one. Yeah, that fits perfectly. And yeah, those are pretty much the stones that would go with it well. That you can put in the oil mixture if you'd like. I'm gonna try and think of any others off the top of my head. I think Rosafia would be okay too, but I'm not sure of the hardness, so take that one with a grain of salt. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a hack. Here's a good hack. Say for an example, you have a stone and you want to have its energy be infused in an oil mixture or just infused somewhere where there's fluid, or you don't want to risk damage coming to the stone. I can give you a good example. This one's actually, you can even say, would be another one of hers. The stone is called, okay, I'm going to try and pronounce it. It's called Stissenscheit. That's what it looks like. It's a black purple stone. It's kind of like a very midnight, alluring violet black. But this little guy, his hardness is a 1.5 to a 2. He's like a little sponge, so he can disintegrate. That makes me want to cry. I hate it when stones get lost like that. It makes me really sad because all the stones I have, up except one morganite that I gave to my significant other, and he lost it, which made me very upset. But nonetheless, here's your hack. So you want to have this piece of stissenshite be in the oil. Like you don't, not to put it in there because it'll just disintegrate. Like taken away from you without your permission. Or like when you were out of town, you've lost them. Because it was the fault of somebody else. So I mean, I would be livid. I'd be like, guess, oh, I wouldn't stand for that. I would not be happy with that. I wouldn't be happy. Not be happy with that. And I can definitely even think too that hair would be all. Um, you don't mess with other people's belongings because this is supposed to be a home. Order. But anyway, before I completely forget why I had these in my hand. So the heck with it. All you need is the stone that you need that you want to put into the oil mix and a clear quartz. That's all you need. Okay, so here, what you're going to do, you're going to take the stone. There's a few ways you can do it. The easiest way, you take the stone that is going to be giving the energy that you want to have. You take it, put it in the recessive, and if it's pointed like that, if it has some kind of a point to it, have it point down like to the vein in the artery, so that way it goes this way. And in the other hand, you have the clear quartz. If she names you, then that's how she's gonna address address you as. And if you feel comfortable with that, then agree to it. If you don't feel comfortable, you can say I don't feel comfortable with that. You do have a voice too. You should also always use your voice because your viewpoint and how you feel and your standing matters. Good, but that's how it should be. So this example, Stitchenscheid, pointing down this way, going right to the heart. So now, when you gingerly, because this thing is so delicate, you're going to gingerly squeeze it. And now that you're squeezing it, now the energy is going to go right down into the heart and pretty much down the bloodstream line. But with using visualization, it's going to go squeeze. So energy comes in, recessive takes in, comes in, and now it goes into this arm. Energy goes outward. So now you're just going to gingerly squeeze both. The energy is going to go from here into this thing. And clear quartz all by itself says, you want me to do that? Yes, I'll do it. I don't care what it is. You want me to bring in somebody loving? Okay, I'll do that. Literally, it'll do whatever you want it to do. It'll just say yes. That's it. But if you don't tell it to do anything by default, it'll just amplify. So now this clear quartz will now mimic stissenshite, just like that. Another way, you take the clear quartz, now you can also do it the reverse way too. The clear quartz in the recessive side, and now you're taking the stissenshite in the dominant hand, the hand you do write with, where you push energy outward. You now take the stissenshite and then the clear quartz, lay flat, put them on one another like that, and then gingerly push down. And then when you feel it, that's when you let up. And now the clear quartz has the energy of it kind of took a little bit of the coloration out of it, like right there. Happens. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes that's the thing with I don't know why, but whenever I do any kind of crystal types of stuff like on a live stream, something happens like that every time. I don't know why, but anyway. What time is it? 8:05. Been live an hour 30. I'm probably gonna take my leave here. I need to wash up. I'm sweaty and nasty from the day. So then I'll probably just come back in tomorrow, and I think, yeah, the magical battery stones. I love them too. Actually, yeah, I think tomorrow I'll actually start doing the readings because I think it's going to be June tomorrow, isn't it? Let me see. Oh no. Well, 31st week I can get a head start. So tomorrow I'll start the readings and all that for the month of June, and then go from there. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed this indirectly. Happy birthday, Lord Shani, and well, we turn into giving admiration to the lovely Queen Hera. I don't know her. But then again, for Shani, it's not surprising that it just got derailed. I don't want the attention. Give it to someone else. Yep, Shani in a nutshell. But anyway, so before I sign off, I will be playing the last. Yeah, I'm getting okay. Yay! Another day of this shit. Fine. Woo! Get out of my way, kid. But before I sign off, I'll play that one last time. Oh no, not again. Oh, oh come on, old geezer, loosen up a little. Here we go. Let's see. Why, Shani, today is your birthday too. It is? Very merry on birthday to you. Piss it. Okay. No. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Ugh.